Welcome back. It is 6:45 on Daybreak, and every week we highlight some of Western New York's fascinating history, and oftentimes we find that the stories intertwine in really unbelievable ways.
Yeah, you accuse me of making it up, but I don't.
I do.
This week's story does not disappoint. It's a connection between Allentown, the Erie County Fair, Beaver Island, and a meteoric rise to the presidency. It's quite a tapestry we weave in this week's unknown story of Western New York. Allen Street, Allentown, Fally Allen. This is the story of the man behind the name, Louis Fally Allen. He was born in Massachusetts in 1800 and came to Buffalo in 1827 as part of Buffalo's boom thanks to the newly opened Erie Canal. He worked in finances and the insurance industry until he made enough money to buy a plot of land, which is now known as, well, you know.
He ran his cattle up Allen Street to his pastures up on High Street.
That's right. Allen Street was once Louis Fally Allen's cow path. As the city grew, Allen wanted more land, so across the river he went to Grand Island.
The farm got big, so he moved it over here to the island.
He remained a mover and shaker in early Buffalo and the newly established Erie County.
Real estate, insurance, his farm, the cattle he raised over here and experimented with, plus all of the orchards he had over here.
Allen's interest in horticulture led to many of the shade and ornamental trees being planted in Buffalo, and he joined with other farmers around Western New York to form the Erie County Agricultural Society, which sponsored the Erie County Fair in 1841 near what is now Lafayette Square. And as we know, the society and the fair continue to this day.
Riverly was built for Louis F. Allen in 1873.
This grand home still stands today as a tribute to Allen on Grand Island. He gave Riverly to his son as a wedding present. It was part of Allen's sprawling 800-acre farm, Allentown, which included what is now Beaver Island. Another family connection you may be familiar with, Allen's nephew, Grover Cleveland. His first job in Western New York was helping his uncle on the farm.
He also kept the herd books. The herd book was a lineage for when the breeding of the cattle. And it was Cleveland's job to put that book together.
Allen encouraged Cleveland to work for a Buffalo law firm. Cleveland then passed the bar and ultimately became involved in politics. And that is where their paths split.
He became a Democrat, and Allen, who was a Whig or Republican, we believe that they may have had a separation.
And although Cleveland went on to become sheriff, mayor, governor, and then president twice, the names Allen and Cleveland will always be entwined throughout this chapter of the unknown stories of Western New York.
I needed a flow chart. I was thinking really hard for 6:48 in the morning with that one.
Yeah, well, you can watch it again.
Yeah,
It kind of weaves its way through. But an interesting note, Louis Fally Allen never lived in the neighborhood that bears his name now.
Come on.
Yeah, he actually, when he first came here, he bought the city's most historic home at the time over on Niagara Street, what's now Niagara Street, former home of 1812 hero General Peter Porter, which stood right about where Rich Products is, the old Resurgence Brewery. So
now I get it.
Now you got a landmark.
Beer reference, and I'm good.